Big game energy. Thursday, August 20th. Spencer, James, and Dom hanging out with you. Today we are continuing our Why Your Favorite Team Won't Win the Super Bowl series. We are going to the AFC South. We're doing the Jacksonville Jaguars and my Houston Texans as well to kick off the show. And then we will get into No Huddle. We have several topics for No Huddle today, but we're going to get right into it. The Houston Texans, after starting 0-3 last year, went on a crazy win streak to end the season and fell flat on their face in the playoffs. And we could see more of the same this year if they don't tighten things up. Last year, they went 12-5 and finished as the 5th seed in the AFC, the first time in their franchise history that they made the playoffs without winning the division. They won a game in Pittsburgh against the Steelers to move to the divisional round. Every single year of DeMeco Ryans' career with the Texans, he has been to the divisional round. But there, after 4 first-half interceptions from C.J. Stroud in one of the most embarrassing performances in playoff history, the Texans lost in the divisional round once again, still waiting to get their first conference championship game appearance in the franchise's history. So they made big moves in the offseason, completely overhauling their offensive line, signing Wyatt Teller and Braden Smith, and then drafting Keylan Rutledge to complete a offensive line that has been one of the worst in the NFL for the past 2 seasons. They also traded for David Montgomery from the Detroit Lions to shore up a run game that was among the worst in the NFL last year. The defense, while elite last year, was improved by signing Reed Blankenship, and they handed out extensions to basically every single key contributor to their defense for the next 2 seasons. So, guys, I'm going to let y'all start. Since I'm a Texans fan, I will give my reasons why I think we won't win the Super Bowl. But, Dom, I'll start with you. What is the reasons why the Texans will not win the Super Bowl in 2027?
I think you kind of hit the nail there when it comes to their offensive line and protecting C.J. Stroud. I think that they still are a little shaky and bottom of the barrel at best as it pertains to that. So that's a huge reason why this team is not going to win a Super Bowl. I think number 2 is they play in a extremely tough AFC conference. It's stacked with the Bills, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the list goes on. And it's going to be really hard to make a leap within that, especially when last year was, again, I think a lot of teams in the AFC time to shine based on kind of who made it far in the big game. And I just think they're still a young franchise. They have guys on their roster that are older than that franchise. It's just maybe not quite their time. 2000, what is that? 24 years. I just think that those are probably my top 3 things. And I think obviously, the offensive line is the biggest thing. If your quarterback can't get the ball out of his hands, it's going to be really tough to win games and win your division and then make it to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, I can't disagree with Dom on this one. It's obviously the offensive line. Again, you made the move, so hopefully it works this year because I know you made moves last year and it didn't pan out. That's probably what you would prefer, Spence. But you got to look at the number one thing that didn't get extended was C.J. Stroud, who, again, we live in the moment. We saw his rookie year, and oh my gosh, this guy is going to be top five, like Drake said. And then after that, you just see, of course, decreasing regression in yardage per year. Again, I know he didn't play full all 17 games last season, but still going from 4,100 to 3,700 to 3,000 last year. Touchdowns going from 23-20 to 19. And again, when you have a guy who is your franchise quarterback, supposed to be the future, are there hiccup games you can have 4 interceptions? Yeah, but do that in like week 9 versus the Jets on a Thursday night football game, not when all cards are on the table. And where Spence, I don't know about what you thought, Dom. I thought the Texans missed a golden opportunity with CJ's play in the playoffs to make the Super Bowl push last year because we saw what happened.
For sure.
Bo Nix didn't play, and if the Texans just maybe only had 3 less turnovers, maybe they're at the Super Bowl playing the Seahawks last year. And I just see it as, again, I think the Texans made the right move, not extending C.J. Stroud, because, again, you don't want to be locked into a Tua contract, and it's like, damn, is this all we're going to get? And we hadn't even hit the ceiling. Because this defense is one to no one else. There ain't no one better than this defense.
Stellar. Absolutely stellar.
I think the defense, they approached the offseason on the defensive side of things, and I was very happy that they didn't take a run-it-back approach on defense. As great as that defense was in 2025, there were some things that they still could clean up, and they addressed them. They added depth on the interior of the defensive line. signing guys like Logan Hall, drafting Caden McDonald, an absolute steal where they got him at the top of the second round, signing Reed Blankenship to fill a safety need that they really actually needed some safety help down the stretch after they had cut C.J. Gardner-Johnson because he was a locker room issue. We're not going to get that with Reed Blankenship. He's going to be great for the locker room. So the defense, like again, they didn't take a run-it-back mentality, so at worst, they're going to be one of the top 3 units in the league. It's that offensive side of things that still just keeps me up at night. I think that they did some things on the offensive line, to your point, Dom. I think it is early to tell, but I like, in theory, the signings of Braden Smith and Wyatt Teller to shore up things in the middle. Keylan Rutledge has quickly established himself as a rookie in camp as someone who has got a dog mentality. He's going to be a good player for the Texans. I really believe that. But can they gel in their first season altogether with a new scheme? That remains to be seen. I think even then, the ceiling for this offensive line is maybe the precipice on the top 10. But the personnel is not going to be good enough to get you into the elite category. So then you're looking at, okay, if it's better than last year, okay, we need C.J. Stroud to step up. Okay, it's going to be harder now. The news came out today. Jayden Higgins, a second-year wide receiver, they were expecting to take a big leap. He's out for the year now with the torn ACL that he got in camp. So it's Nico Collins, and then you look around, and I see Dalton Schultz. He can be productive, but he runs like he's got concrete in his cleats. I don't know what we're going to get from Tank Dell, if anything, this season. Xavier Hutchinson's a serviceable wide receiver, but I don't think he's someone you should rely on to be your true wide receiver too. Jalen Knowles been hurt all camp. We don't know what we're going to get from him. There's just the lack of weapons outside of Nico Collins, who, in my opinion, one of the most underrated guys in the entire NFL. I really believe he should be in conversations with guys like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I really believe he is that good. But even he's a guy who has not played a full 17-game schedule in his entire season. He can't stay healthy either. All that to say, it all comes back to 7. And 7's confidence last year was completely shot. And if he is not bouncing back this season mentally, he shaved off his dreads. He's not doing interviews. He's saying all the right things, but can he deal with all the memes that have been dropped on him this offseason? Like, all
he came in looking
memes,
thick.
It's crazy to me. I get 4 interceptions in a playoff game. Horrendous. You're not going to hear anything from me about that. It was awful to watch. But I've just been in awe this entire offseason in all these other sports, how C.J. Stroud is the meme. How is he the meme when there are objectively worse quarterbacks that we have seen the last 2 or 3 years than C.J. Stroud had one bad game in the playoffs? I don't know. All that to say is I've been drinking a lot of Kool-Aid on my Texans, and I think this is the best chance they've ever had to make the Super Bowl. I haven't been this confident in the Texans going into a season since, James, the 2013 season. And do you know what happened in the 2013 season for the Houston Texans? Coming off of a 2012 playoff appearance where they got to the divisional round and lost to the Patriots in embarrassing fashion, they came into the next season with Super Bowl expectations, and they even started the year 2-0 and were high in the power rankings for a lot of teams. You know what happened after that? They lost 14 games in a row and got the first overall pick. I have that same level of confidence now in this team. And so for me, the biggest reason the Texans won't win the Super Bowl is because I've gotten my hopes up before, and this team just loves to crush my hopes and dreams.
Spence,
The best football reason, but that's my personal reason why the Texans aren't going to win the Super Bowl, because it just feels eerily similar to how I felt in 2013.
Spence, I spent 20 plus years feeling that feeling, brother. It'll come. Just not this year.
I hope so.
Look, he says that, and I want to tag along, and we got our like Super Bowl banners on the wall. Yeah. I'm sorry, Spence. Damn, it'll come. Your day will come. But no, Spence.
I got Sabrina Carpenter on my wall though.
Hey, wow. Spence, let me ask you this, and we'll make it quick. If C.J. Stroud has a similar season to last year, not really any real highs, not really lows, but just middle in the pack, what would you do if you're the GM?
I love that you asked me that question. If he has a mediocre season, right? Nothing terrible, but he didn't rediscover that 2023 form, that would put the Texans, in my opinion, in the exact same situation that the Los Angeles Rams were in at the end of Jared Goff's tenure. And what did they do? They flipped Jared Goff and upgraded him at quarterback. And I'm looking over there at the AFC North, and I see two quarterbacks who would be upgrades over CJ Stroud. And if they have bad things happen to them this offseason, I'm going to be throwing down the gauntlet, tooting the horn that we flip CJ Stroud in draft picks for either Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson.
You know you're getting Kyler Murray.
But consider the weapons he has,
Kyler
though.
Murray.
He didn't have a lot to work with.
And he hasn't.
Like, he's got David Montgomery, who is got to be 30 now. Is he close to 30? 28, 29, 30?
Yeah, he's getting up there. But he's still got tread on his tires because he was second
for sure
to Jahmyr Gibbs for several years. So I think that's not a huge
great
concern
fantasy guy
right now.
But it's just who's he throwing the ball to? You've got guys coming in off injury, Tank Dell, and then you just lost your potential wide receiver number 2/3 who's gone for the year. If it's just Nico Collins out there, it's going to be really hard to throw for over 4,000 yards.
Yeah.
So I think there's perspective to be had.
Yeah, and I think the run game, it should be better this year again with the upgrades at the offensive line. The run game should be better, but last year it was so bad, and that's another reason why CJ Stroud struggled, because the offensive line couldn't protect him. The run game couldn't open things up. It was tough for him to succeed. But I'm also not someone that likes to make a ton of excuses. CJ Stroud is not going to get any allegations of being the if man like Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow. Okay, this is not going to be him. I'm not going to be the guy to make those excuses, because the thing is, all that is true, and also what is true is that he needs to play better. All these things can be true. He hasn't had enough help, but I also believe that there are quarterbacks that could have succeeded in his situation, and he did not. So that being said, my prediction for the Texans this year, I got us going 12-5 again, but this year I have us winning the AFC South. But I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's just once again, you lose in the divisional round. You're still waiting for that AFC Championship game appearance, but I do think the Texans are going to be a very good team, and no one's going to want to see them on the schedule. But I just don't think the offense is in a place to actually win a Super Bowl this year.
I have the Texans 12-5. I won't tell you who the 5 losses are, but definitely one on Christmas Eve. We'll keep it there for that. And then they win the division. I think they do get to the AFC Championship because I believe in this defense, and hopefully Stroud picks it up. But then they lose heartbreaking fashion to a guy who's could be an if man. Give me Josh Allen and the Bills, man.
That's interesting because the Texans have historically owned Josh Allen in his career. Just saying.
Yeah.
Dom, what you got for the Texans this year?
I'm going to be the outlier here. I got them going 9-8. Personally, just looking at their schedule, I don't have them winning their division. If I'm being honest with you, I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win that division. So I got them wild card at best and getting bounced out in the first round if they make it.
I'm not going to argue with you because I think 9-8's the floor. I really do. I think the defense is too elite to not be 9-8 at minimum, barring injuries, of course. But they're just stacked everywhere on defense. But it's not going to be sexy, and so they're not going to win any shootouts. That's going to be how they have to win is ugly.
I watched Will Anderson play in person. The dude is different. He really is. I watched him when a guy, you talk about strength to be able to grab a player by the jersey and pull him down. That's next level. Granted, it was Xavier Worthy, but still, the fact that he was in arm's reach of Xavier Worthy, grabbed him and threw him on the ground. That is just, you guys have an all-time Hall of Fame talent on that defense, I believe. Yeah. So I think that's what's going to carry you, but it really just depends on what that offensive line and CJ Stroud can put together. So I think a 9-10 win team is what I got them at so far.
Yeah, but y'all let us know in the comments, can the Texans rebound after a disappointing loss in the playoffs last year? Can CJ Stroud turn around and earn himself a payday, or will he be cast out from Houston after this season? Y'all let us know down below. Now moving over to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars in 2025 were a surprise team and ended up being one of the most elite teams in the entire AFC. They went 13-4, and they were sitting pretty, but they lost in the wild card round, and it's not looking good for them in 2026, as we do not believe that the Jacksonville Jaguars will win the Super Bowl next year. Now, in the offseason, what the Jags did, they took a run-it-back approach. They let a lot of guys walk. They didn't really sign a ton of guys. Really just took care of business, re-signed their own guys, such as Monteric Brown, Trayvon Walker, but important players like Travis Etienne, Devin Lloyd, and Andrew Wingard all signed elsewhere in free agency. They made a draft day trade in 2025 to get Travis Hunter, so they didn't have any first-round picks in the draft this year. But the picks that they did make, most draft experts were agreeing that it was one of the worst, if not the worst, draft classes in the entire NFL this year. So, guys, for the Jacksonville Jaguars, what is going to be what holds them back? James, we'll start with you.
I'm looking at this running back group. I know you're excited for fantasy reasons for tootin', but this group is really tootin', in my opinion. Because like I'm just looking at it. You lose Travis Etienne to the Saints, your second leading rusher last year.
Hey, it's Etienne now, actually, sir. You better get it right. Better respect that man's last name.
Yo, have I been pronouncing it wrong? Dude, I heard.
I think he corrected. He corrected the media recently.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, it was just a joke about how he went his entire career going by Etienne, and then one day it was just like, hey, by the way, I know I just signed this big deal with the Saints after being in the NFL for 4 years and being a stalwart at Clemson, but y'all have always been pronouncing my last name wrong, so y'all should get it right. And everyone was just like, okay, thanks for telling us now. But yeah, Travis Etienne. Continue. Sorry, James.
Okay. No, man. Like I said, I thought you had mixed up Devon A-Chain from the Dolphins, and that's why I was like,
nope, it's pronounced the same way. It's just spelled stupid.
This running back group, again, it's a weak point for me. And with the receiving core, again, you see guys like Brian Thomas, we like rookie season. I'm not going to say the same trajectory as what CJ Stroud did, but his first year rookie, 1,000 yards, but then the next year, a regression in that area in yards. And again, I see these two, and you got to face the Texans twice a year. And I believe some of that stuff you mentioned, Spence, behind the scenes was a little bit of luck, 6-3 in one score games. Were they really inexperienced last year versus a team like the Bills in that wild card game? Yeah, and it showed. Hopefully they build up from that. Defense, we love. I just look at, again, I don't know what it is about the AFC South, Spence. It seems like we're always looking at the weapons in this division.
Dom, what about you? What do you got for the Jaguars this year?
I agree with everything that James said, but I'm going to say something and go out on a limb that maybe some people agree with. I think Lawrence is a fraud. Like, I really don't think that he's that guy that's going to take you to the promise. I think he is a Alex at best. I just think that that's what he is. I think if you look at his season stats, he's not a flash quarterback. He's not going to – I just think that he's had a lot of luck on his miss Chris Jones sack because he fucking fell to the ground and then ended up running in for a touchdown. I think, like you said, the one-score games, luck's really been on his side. I just don't think that he's the guy that's going to go out there and truly be the difference maker to win you a Super Bowl. And I think at the quarterback position, that is what wins you. What do you do in the postseason, and what do you do when you show up? I just don't think that he's got it in him personally. He had one game like he had 5 touchdowns that game.
Yeah, no, Dom, to go to your point on it, yeah, yards, touchdowns, he was top 5 in those categories. But you look at the interceptions, he threw 12 last year, and he was tied for 31st for quarterbacks. And guess what? How he lost the game against the Bills. The last drive, he threw a pick. And his QBR is middle of the pack. So you kind of mentioned it. You see these stats like he should be top 5, but you're getting Alex Smith mid production. Doable. I guess we're just, again, what Jags fans are going to probably disagree about is we probably see him as a game manager when
for sure.
I think we're still waiting for him to show what he did at Clemson his freshman year when he beat the brakes off of Alabama in the national championship game. I think that's what everyone's waiting for. And at the end of it, you just haven't seen that. And again, you can blame, oh yeah, he's had all these coaches, this and that. People find ways to get it done. Trust me, the best find a way to get it done some way, somehow. And I think Trevor is also in a similar boat with someone like CJ Stroud. It's just, you're up there. It's like, all right, have we met our match? Do we do something different? You say Trevor Lawrence is your, the grace and savior, but remind me, Spence and Dom, and this is going to be a fun one. Who was the quarterback that took the Jags to the AFC Championship game in their history?
And then it happened in 95 too, didn't it?
Yeah, Brunell, and then last to do it, Blake Bortles.
Yeah. And I just think when you look at last year's QB stats, like granted he was a top 6, top 5 QB as far as the statistical categories go, but it wasn't that impressive of a QB year like last year as far as true gunslinger QB play. There was 6 quarterbacks that threw for over 4,000 yards, and Trevor Lawrence got it by 7. So it wasn't like we saw a lot of elite play as far as we've seen over the years.
Yeah, and I'll say too, they were a very opportunistic team last year. 6-3 in one-score games. So if their results in one-score games were flipped, they would have been 10-7, and they would have missed the playoffs. So it's possible that comes back to earth a little bit. Maybe it evens out. Another thing they had some good luck on, their turnovers. They were second in the league with 31 takeaways last year. And we have seen time and time again over NFL history, you can look up the stats. It's not something people like to acknowledge, but it's not a sticky stat that turnovers replicate year after year. Usually if you have a lot one year, it comes back down to earth pretty hard the next season. And so I fear that could be what we see for the Jaguars there. Also, first place schedule, since they won the AFC South, it's going to be a trickier schedule for them, playing harder opponents every single week. And I think a lot of Jaguar fans would point to the fact that their interior offensive line wasn't the strongest last year. I think overall they got good offensive line play, but the interior did kind of struggle. And when you got teams in the division like the Texans, like the Colts, that have strong interior defensive line presences, it's going to be tough to ask for them to continue to be elite and progress forward like they did last year. So for the season, I'm going to be a little bit pessimistic on them. I actually have the Jaguars going 9-8 and missing the playoffs just by a hair.
I have them 9-8, missing the playoffs just by a hair. The over-under is 8.5, so they don't expect them to be that good yet.
I did call them winning the division. So
yeah, you just gotta
yeah. Yeah, so but I do think that they're like a 9-8, 10. I'll go 10-7. You know, I do think that they come out on top of the Tennessee Titans and the Colts, and I think they probably go 1-1 against the Texans.
Okay, so you got the AFC South just being an absolute dogfight this year, is basically what you've said across our videos. But y'all let us know in the comments, what will the Jaguars do in 2026? Can they replicate the 2025 success that they have? Can Trevor Lawrence continue to prove the doubters wrong? What will make of this run game with Bashal Tutin and Chris Rodriguez? Y'all let us know in the comments down below. All righty, y'all. Let's hit some No Huddle. James,
let's do it.
We'll start with James because I know we got a little treat after. We're gonna put a perfect team together today. But James, what you got for us?
All right, man. Hey, man, let's switch it up, man. We're talking a little college football. AP preseason poll rankings just dropped on Monday, and there was a team that was not ranked, and that team is Clemson. It's been a long time since Clemson has not been in the preseason top 25. Can y'all guess the year the last time they were not ranked?
Ooh,
2002.
Go a little higher.
2010.
Okay.
Oh, now we're getting warm.
13. No, would have been that.
We're right in the middle. Dom and Spence's years. Let's just go in between now.
So 2006?
2011. 15 years since the last time Clemson.
He said in the middle of our years. I said 2010. He said 2000.
I think it was the last year I said.
My bad. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, last time Clemson was not ranked the AP preseason top 25 was 15 years ago and back in 2011. Come on, Dabo. Got to get in that portal.
Dabo.
Come on, man. All right. Switching it up. Basketball. Spins, Dom. Yo, I know we talk about guys being travel man careers. Dennis Schroeder just got traded again, as you know. He is the second most traded player in the NBA. He is behind one guy, and this guy's been traded 11 times. Spence and Dom, do you know this player?
I think I do.
Is he active?
No.
Oh, maybe it's not. Is it Luke Ridnour?
No.
Is he a big man?
I will give him this hint. He played on Spence's team.
But he played on 10 other teams, though. So, I mean, that's
but Spence's team is the Rockets. Spence's team is the Rockets.
I know that, but let's see here. Played on the Rockets. I'm thinking of who. Like, it's a household name, somewhat, if you're a ball knower.
Yeah. Spence would be upset if he did not get this.
Oh, man.
Because I've already given the hint. He played on the Rockets, so he's definitely a guy.
Would it be? I'm trying to think.
The fact that you had to think
the Rockets have got someone from. He's not active. You said
no, he's not active.
What year did he retire? Can I ask that question?
I don't have that number on me, but I have how many times he got traded.
I'm trying to think. He
career.
Played for the Rockets. Something's telling me like a guy that came from the Clippers that also played for the Rockets. It's like I don't know why that's running through my head right now. Jeez. I'm stumped. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I'm trying to think of a guy that played for 11 teams. I'm like, first I was like, okay, Russ played for quite a few teams, especially the last few years.
Those were all
but it's like,
contracts he was signing. Yeah.
But it's like 11 teams.
I really thought it was Luke Ridnour.
Yeah, it's close, but no. You'll be upset. It's Trevor Ariza, man. He's been time in his career.
He was a Rocket, and he had a lot of good years as a Rocket. But what's interesting is one of those trades came when he went from the Blazers back to the Rockets, and then he never played for us because we traded him again. So he's someone that didn't actually play for all 11 of those, or at least 11 of those iterations. But yes, traded, that doesn't surprise me because we were flipping him like crazy. I almost said Al Horford too because he's another guy that was getting packaged. Like he got traded to OKC, I think, a couple of times. That's just how NBA business is just funny. Like
NBA, definitely. 2 more. All right, we're going back to college football. Since 2017, there have been 9 Heisman winners. Only 2 of them were non-transfer players. 7 out of the 9 years, a transfer player has won the Heisman. Can you guess the 2 non-transfer players right now?
Okay.
I just got to run through the gambit of Heisman winners. Travis Hunter, he's not. He transferred.
Fernando transferred. Derrick Henry.
No.
Really? He was a transfer?
No. Like
he was pre-2017.
Yeah, since 2017. Yeah, he was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that? He must have been 2016 then, huh?
He was 2015.
Oh, okay. I went back a little too far. Okay.
Yeah, you went a little too far.
Is it fair if I Google just to? I'm not going to be able to tell. I just
you can't Google that.
Right.
Like looking at the
I need a
list
list of names.
easy.
All right.
Let me get Lamar Jackson.
He was pre-2017 as well.
You're
wasn't
far. Yeah, you're.
Damn.
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
Okay.
He would have been.
I'll tell you this. The guy who started it was Baker Mayfield, but he was a transfer.
And
So
he was a
think
transfer.
Baker and up.
Baker and up. Okay.
Baker
that
Mayfield.
helps. Transfer. Joe Burrow was a transfer.
Dude, this is tough.
Devontae Smith.
Number 1. There you go. There's one of them.
Oh, there's 2.
Roll Tide, brother.
If you would have told me something about like NFL MVP, I probably would have had it. But I'm drawing a blank on
I know. You say
college
you're not a
football
college
Heisman.
football guy, and I said,
I am, but I'm trying to think of Heisman winners since 2017 over the last 9 years.
So it's in the 2021 through 2023, and I can't think of what those Heismans were off the top of my head right now.
No, I can't either.
You'd name the last 2, so there's 3 years y'all are missing.
That's how I'm trying to deduct.
Yeah, so it's Fernando, Travis, who was pre-Travis, so that would have been 2024, right?
All right, I'll give you a hint, even though that's not the answer. He just did a lawsuit for
Jayden Daniels.
All right, so then we're getting closer now. So he was a transfer.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, no, Caleb Williams was a transfer.
Yep. All right, we're down to the year now. You're on. This is the guy.
Shoot.
Oh, wow. I'm like visualizing the Heisman stage right now. Just trying to think who has walked that stage in the last 5 years.
If I say this hint, Spence will get it.
No, don't. We're too close.
Yeah, it's not even like a real hint. But if I say it.
Bro, James, we hitting us with these hard-hitting ones, man. We've been struggling today.
I think also the comments would just roast us for not knowing ball, Dom.
Oh, they're about to. Because it's going to be so fucking obvious.
It really will be.
It's okay. Luckily, this will get trimmed to 60 seconds. They'll be like, damn, they did a good job.
Yeah.
I just know. I know I'm going to know it, and it's going to piss me off. That's why I don't want you to say it yet, James.
Yeah, you're going to be so pissed.
All right, so Caleb Williams, Jayden Daniels, Travis Hunter, Fernando Mendoza. This is pissing me off.
I think of Heisman winners right now. F me.
It's crazy because like y'all have named everyone.
We've literally named all of them except for this guy.
Yeah, this guy, right?
All right, I'm just trying to think of like what schools have won a Heisman? USC, LSU, Indiana. Where did this guy have come from? Texas. No one from Texas won a Heisman recently.
Mm-mm.
Ohio State. Honestly, like all those schools that just scream transfer to me as well. I'm tapping out, brother.
Tapping out.
I'm
Spence.
tapping out. I'm gonna look it up. I'm not gonna tell Spence, but I'm gonna look it up.
I'm gonna say it like this. He's my guy.
Oh my god. I can't believe we dropped the ball on this, Spencer. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Dom, hey, I was about to say Dom has only been shooting us for so while, but once he's seen this guy, he's probably gonna catch on like, oh, I see why James did this.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I know why he did it for sure. It's gonna piss you off.
No, it's gonna piss me off. I'm pissed off now. Fine. Tell me. I'm just gonna get mad.
Give me Bryce Young from Alabama. Spencer, every time, man.
I don't know why
Crazy
I couldn't
work.
think of the fact
Crazy
that he
work.
won the Heisman, but he did. Yeah,
did.
you're right.
All righty, man. Those are the 2 players, Devontae Smith and Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Since 2017 are non-transfer players that have won the Heisman.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right, last one. All right, NBA schedule was released, and there's a lot of teams that have a lot of games televised, but there are 5 teams, Spence and Dom, that only have 2 televised games. this year. Can you guess those 5 NBA teams right now?
There's 5 teams that have 2 televised games.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Utah Jazz.
No.
Wow, Charlotte.
No.
Oh, we're getting Charlotte Hornets basketball without Melo? That's crazy.
Okay.
Orlando Magic.
What about the Kings?
1,
Pelicans.
2.
For sure. Let's see here.
Hawks.
No.
I want to say this team, but I feel like they should have more than 5 televised games. The Pistons?
No.
Okay, good.
Surely
So
it's
not the Utah Jazz. That's shocking.
That is shocking about the Jazz.
Like,
Yeah.
I guess they had a pretty good
Grizzlies.
draft.
3.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
Nets.
4.
Could it be the Suns?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not the Wizards because we got AD. Must see TV. Right, James?
Yeah, must see TV.
Orlando?
No, must see TV from the bench. Yeah, I can't wait for this guy.
2
Woods. AJ
Chris
DeBanston.
Paul, Steve Nash. Must see TV.
Let's see here. You said the Nets. You said Orlando was not one.
Pacers.
The Bulls?
No. Bulls
No, the Bulls
are
a good market.
6 with 3 televised
Okay.
games.
You said
We're
not the
looking-
Pacers?
Yeah, not the Pacers. Yeah.
I was thinking, who has one of the worst rosters currently?
Bucks.
There we go. As soon as he said it,
Yeah,
there you go.
okay.
Those are the 5 teams that only have 2 televised national games this year: Bucks, Grizzlies, Kings, Nets, and Pelicans.
Yeah,
All
and
that-
those
So we know which game is going to be the cheapest to go to.
Yeah.
and those are the
Honestly.
5 teams that new lottery rules be damned. They're going to be the ones begging for that first overall pick next year for sure.
Definitely.
All right, to wrap up No Huddle today, we're going to do the 17-0 challenge. So we'll bring in our screen here.
Oh,
We're
Let's
doing
do
this. We're doing the all-time mode, and we're doing it on hard mode. We ain't gonna take the easy way where we get stats. We're gonna do this raw dog all-time roster.
Brick by
Yep.
brick.
So here we go. We're gonna get it going.
Oh,
First
brother.
team up is the 2000 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So we
good
have to do
defense.
we have to do a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex. So we don't.
This could potentially be a re-roll. I like Keyshawn Johnson as the best choice
I do
here.
too.
But I just cannot think of where he was at in his career when he was in Tampa. They went to a Super Bowl around this
Yeah, they
period of
won
time, didn't they?
2002.
Like,
They
So it
won
was a little
2002.
early.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if Warwick Dunn had been in his prime yet, but Warwick Dunn was a damn
He
good
was
running
a
back.
baller with
Yeah.
the Falcons.
the Madden player in me wants to just say Mike Allston. I know he's not going to help us win. No, we're not going to go 7.
Yeah,
We
I
know.
think Keyshawn Johnson's a play. I think we save our re-roll, and we also
Yeah,
save our
yeah.
scout here. I think we go Keyshawn
Yeah.
Johnson.
Let's
'cause
go,
he was
Keyshawn.
Let's roll the
a
dice.
first overall pick at wide receiver. I think he'll be good for us there.
Is it going to? I don't know what.
Oh,
Okay, 98 Bears.
The Bears.
This might be a re-roll only because I don't know.
I was 5 years old, man.
And the Bears were
That-
not good in the
Stats
90s.
here. No, they weren't. This could be a scout or a re-roll. I think a re-roll
I'm okay
would
with
be
a re-roll.
better
James,
than a
you sign
scout.
off on
I'm
that?
okay
Yeah.
with a
All
reroll.
right, let's re-roll it.
And then we'll get the 79 somebody.
Come on.
Oh. All right,
man.
Spence.
The
I don't-
2025 Panthers. I think we got to
Spence.
go Ted.
Didn't Rico go off in 2025 though?
Okay, if we could
Am
get
I
his
tripping?
per game numbers, maybe. Because
Okay.
he had 2
we-
games where he had like 400 yards total over those 2 games.
We have to
Yeah.
go T-Mac.
I'm thinking,
We
yeah,
have to go
for
T-Mac.
I
sure.
think we gotta go
Yeah.
T-Mac.
Spence, as much as I want to say
Yeah.
roll tide on this damn thing, there ain't no way we
No,
go
we gotta
17
get a
over
good
Bryce.
quarterback. We've got to get a good quarterback.
Gosh.
He won Rookie of the Year. I think that's a good option.
Oh.
Jesus
God
Christ.
dang it.
This is tough.
Spence,
I
this
mean,
is
We
this
don't
is
have a
really-
re-roll.
Drake May was a. We're not going 17-0 with Drake May, but I think he was. He threw for like.
we have to go Drake on this
We
one.
of these
Yeah,
guys,
I mean, that's
we
the
have
only
to go
choice.
Drake May.
The
We
only
don't have
choice.
a re-roll. We just have to sign
No.
up for Drake May. Second in MVP voting, schedule aside, I think that's the best we can do here because those other guys didn't put up numbies like that.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay,
Now we're getting interesting.
I think this is easy. I don't remember what his stats were, but Darren McFadden as an Oakland
Yeah,
Raider was
he was a dog.
he was
he was a
dog.
dog.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think we rolled the dice
Especially
there.
Darius Hayward Bay was trash. We're going Darren McFadden. All right,
Gotcha.
2022. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Jonathan
Yeah.
Taylor.
That
Yeah,
helps us
what-
a
I
lot.
mean,
we
yeah.
have 2 RB spots, but now we got a flex and
All
a
right.
tight end. We
This will
got
be
to
tough.
get.
We'll
the
need a
tight end
scout.
always kills
We'll need
people.
a scout here. All right.
Oh,
So
God.
Do we
I
want
mean-
to scout?
We have to.
I don't know. Michael Westbrook, that name sounds familiar, but I don't think he was like. I mean,
See,
we have
I-
to scout here.
I
'cause
hope-
I don't.
yeah,
This is 01. I'm just like.
So we'll back ourselves into a corner. So what's
We're gonna
probably
need a
going to happen
flex
here,
or a
though, is
tight
we're
end.
going to have to take a flex, and we're going to be stuck with whatever tight end we get on the next poll.
Yeah.
We need Aaron Hernandez.
Because I have no idea if it's Teron
Neither do
is.
I. Maybe he might have been a dog in on one. Let's see.
So we want to scout?
I think
Yeah, we
to.
have to.
Okay.
I mean, not bad.
We can live with that.
That's
We
not
can
bad.
leave with
100
Steven
yards,
Davis.
We can live with that.
Yeah.
All right. Give us a good
All
tight
right.
end.
Ooh.
Rob Rubdick.
Sorry, man. I have never heard of you, Rob.
All right.
All right, but let's see our
Let's see
team.
here.
11-6.
I mean, that's not awful. We don't get
Not
any
awful.
stats. Did we get? Oh, is the stats at the bottom? Let's
Here's
see
our
here.
stats. Yeah,
13
Rob
for
really
one-
brought
147.
13.
That was
You
tough.
bastard.
We were decent in other areas.
And
but
honestly, even
boy.
Keyshawn Johnson wasn't the best pick. Only
Even JT in
874 yards.
2022, was that his rookie season?
It must have. I thought it was the year he had a bunch of touchdowns. I guess that was the year before.
Oh,
Maybe,
look
maybe
at
this was the
Darren.
holdout year.
Maybe.
And Darren McFadden was bad. Man,
Wow.
honestly, we could have done a lot
All right.
better. Yo,
we have to
do
we
one
have to
more?
run it back. Yeah, let's run it back. Let's do one more.
Let's
Why
do
not?
one
We
more.
got time.
That was quicker
Okay.
than I expected. All right. 17-0 challenge. We're going hard mode, all-time rosters.
Bricked up, baby. Let's go.
Let's get it. Oh my goodness.
All right, 1992.
Oh, my
Fuck.
God dang it.
Cincinnati Bengals. Holy crap.
Dude, they really have two quarterbacks on this list.
Yeah.
Even though
And if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none.
Oh man,
Damn.
dude, I've never heard a name on this list.
Yeah, the
But
90s
besides
Bengals.
Boomer Eisen, yeah, I've not heard of any of these guys.
Like a re-roll already is like, I mean, it's
I'd be
That's
more
tough.
inclined to use a scout here, honestly.
okay.
You want to use a scout here, or do you want to just reroll
Let's
it?
do it.
Let's
Scout.
scout it out, man. This is okay. Harold
We have to
Green.
go Harold
not-
I think we
Green.
got to go
Not
Harold
bad.
Green here because Boomer is not going to get it done. That's a terrible QBR. We got to go
That's
Harold
a terrible
Green.
season, brother. 1,400 yards.
Yeah, we're going Harold Green.
Come on, give us somebody.
Okay, I don't hate this.
Hey man,
We were just talking about the guy.
We love
We were
Ray
just
Rice,
talking about
bro.
the The goal here is to go 17-0.
I
He's
mean,
available.
yeah. But can we count it as 17-0 if he's only going to play for 2 games and then get suspended for the rest of the year?
Yo, this was 09.
Yes, it was 09. He was
This was
just
09.
yeah.
But was he
before.
productive in 09?
Yeah, ex
I doubt
McGahee
that.
as well. So this might be
Todd
a-
Heap.
Todd Heap could be really good. We don't know his numbers, but he was a damn good tight end.
Because the
He's going to be
Ravens.
better than Rob.
It was
Rubdick or whatever.
second year Joe Flacco. He was drafted
Yeah.
in 08, so that's or 07. So
Yeah.
it was like second or third year Joe Flacco. So he hadn't hit prime Flacco years yet.
I feel like this was early in Ray Rice's career as well. And I think that he was always kind of a split carry guy. He had some great seasons, but I don't think we're going to see like a 1,800-yard
And
season.
We got to think about Willis McGahee. Even
Yeah.
though love the guy coming out of the U, but he came out of the U in like 01.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
I think Todd Heap
Todd
might
Heap.
be
I
the
think Todd Heap's the
tight
most-
end's going to be the hardest choice here.
And let's just
I
hope
mean,
that he had a good
Yeah.
year.
And
But he was a
next-
good player.
Next, we'll get Rob
He
Gronkowski.
might have been
Oh, the
Ooh.
Jets at all.
Dude,
teams.
Curtis Martin was a dog.
Yes.
Vinny Tester. Wow, this is
I feel like
nuts.
this is Wayne Strabet is intriguing, but I'm willing to bet he didn't have incredible stats this year. I want to go Curtis Martin.
Let's go
It's true.
Curtis. I'm okay with Curtis. But Jets still suck. God dang it.
Marshall Falk.
Falk,
And we don't.
Marvin
We can
Har-
put him in, or we can put Marvin Harrison out
We
there.
can
But I don't.
put,
But
we
this
can
was
put Marshall
early.
Falk in the flex and just
Yeah.
have a strong flex.
I'm trying to
option
think
there.
of '97 Marvin Harrison with Jim Harbaugh.
Because-
throwing the ball. I'm
Because what? Marshall Falk went to the Rams in 99?
Yeah, greatest show on turf.
yeah.
God, are we getting pre that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ah.
we're not. But
I
then
just-
Marvin.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Let's go
roll,
Marvin
roll the
Harrison.
dice. You want to roll? the
We
dice?
had to go Marvin. I want to do Marshall Falk for the flex, but I feel like let's
need
just
to
get a receipt.
Keep the flex open. Let's
Yeah,
keep
we
the
got to
flex
keep
open.
the flex.
All right,
All
Marvin
right,
Harrison.
Come on, can we
Let's
get
just hope
Randy
he had good
Moss?
numbers.
God. Oh, okay.
2013 Antonio Brown.
We are
Elite.
picking Antonio.
Brown. I mean, it was rookie Le'Veon Bell. So let's go 2013 Antonio
Yeah.
Brown.
I'm okay with this. Okay. We
Man,
still
we
have
got hit-
quarterback on the board.
There's a star next to it, so wow, we got to go flex here.
We have a
Oh,
reroll.
yeah,
we do.
reroll.
We
Yes.
do.
I think
Okay.
we burn it here, right?
We got to burn it here.
All right.
You
Oh,
mother.
Wow.
You mother.
They screwed
Wilbur
it.
Jackson, what a name! What a name! We have to have a flex, so it's got to be Wilbur Delvin. We could roll the dice with Gene.
Are we
as
going to go
well,
with the
but,
pig, Wilbur?
Like,
Dude.
This is nuts.
I wish I could. I don't know if it's
A
fate.
scout would have been.
Is it safe to assume, or is this just alphabetical?
I feel like, yeah, because it's like you want to roll with the top guys. Is that like was he the lead back?
Jim Plunkett, dude, we cannot pick him as our quarterback. No, I'm just saying, dude, no way.
Paul Seal, Gene Washington.
Oh my!
I mean,
God.
what was the 70s like for ball though? Gene might have been a dog.
Yeah, I was still swimming around in my dad's ball sack, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I was drowning in that sack, buddy.
I was just,
I mean,
y'all
what do you
pick.
think?
I'm okay with any of them besides Jim Plunkett.
Yeah, just not quarterback. Oh
Okay.
God, Dom, just throw a dart.
My heart's telling me Wilbur Jackson.
All right,
do it.
that's
Gene
who we're doing.
Washington might have been that guy though. What is
Please
it?
bless us with the quarterback.
Dude, give us who we want.
Why? Rookie year, Davis Mills.
And let me tell you something. This was one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life.
I don't think we broke 500, boys.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. 9-8.
9-8.
There you go. Hey, we will
Let's
take
look at our
it.
stats. Todd Heap, 6 touchdowns. We could have done better there. Yeah, Antonio Brown, that was the pick.
Yeah.
Curtis
Marvin
Martin,
Harrison.
Harold Green, yeah. So we did
I
good.
did.
It's just that
Marshall
that,
Faulk had like 1,100 yards that year, so it wasn't like anything. It would have been make or break, really.
Yeah.
That was tough. This is a tough game.
That was
So
tough.
we might just have to keep running it back until we get 17-0.
Yeah. Alrighty, y'all. Good show tonight. Y'all make sure y'all get us on YouTube and Spotify and Apple. Get us wherever you get your podcasts. But good episodes. We'll be back next week. We will be continuing our Why Your Favorite Team Won't Win the Super Bowl. And we will be finishing up the AFC as we continue to get closer and closer to football season, baby. It's almost there, boys. We're almost
right there. We're right
So,
there.
For Dom, for James, I'm Spencer. We'll see y'all next time on Big Game Energy. Until then, y'all take it easy.